Do you want to work on your shoulders flexibility? In this video, I'm going to show you one of the best flexibility exercises you can do using all your weight and a chair to stretch your shoulders.
The flexibility guy, Coach Elia.
Hey guys, I'm the flexibility guy, Coach Elia, and today I'm with my very good friend Viola here. And together we're going to show you an exercise you can do using minimal equipment, just a chair and a weight, to stretch the hell out of your shoulders. One of the best stretching exercises for your shoulders here on this video right here, all right? But before I start, let me show you my brand new book, Shoulders Range, which is the complete playbook to master your shoulders flexibility. And in here, you're gonna find all the stretches you have to do if you want to have flexible shoulders. And you can check it out following the link in the description down below, all right? Now, with that said, let's start. Alright guys, so let's see the setup of this exercise here. What do you want to do? So you do want to put your back on the chair, alright? Now, the way you're going to put your back on the chair is really important. It's crucial here, alright? So you do want to put your shoulder blades and your shoulders on the chair only, alright? You don't want to put your middle back, you don't want to put your lower back, any of these on the chair. Just your shoulders, your shoulder blades, that's it. Now, once you fix that position real clear, all right, you gotta take the weight in front of you, grab the weight with a neutral grip. I usually put my thumb down, all right, and the other fingers in front of the weight. So I got a really nice grip on the weight. Then I straighten my arms up like this. This is the starting position. Now we have two main variations, all right, which there's a very little detail here that almost completely changes the stretch, which is how you move your hips. During the first variation, your hips remain fixed, which means that I do want a posterior tilt, all right, squeeze my glutes and keep my glutes in line with the rest of the body. So as you can see here, shoulders, hips, knees on the same line, all right, that's it. I do want to maintain this line here. Now the stretch is created by the weight, all right, which goes down. I keep my arms straight. I keep my chest in. I don't want to move this line here, all right. I keep my chest in and I reach the best stretch possible. Keeping my arms straight, and as I go into the stretch, as you can see here, her shoulders are moving into elevation, which means that she's pushing her shoulders toward the ears. All right, toward the ears as high as possible. You can remain in the stretch 6 to 10 breaths, or you can perform dynamic repetitions, all right? So from this position here, you go down into the stretch, you come back up, all right, 4 reps. For example, let's do another one. For example, we go down, you reach the best stretch possible, 1 or 2 seconds here, you come back up, all right? And you can repeat that for reps, 6 to 10 usually. You can remain there on the last rep for longer. For example, 6 to 10 breaths, all right? That's the main idea. But there's a second variation which is really hard, really good. So what you want to do here, rather than staying with your hips like this, you do want to start by bringing your hips down. So you do want to arch your back. As you bring your hips down, you want to bring the weight back and go into the stretch. Arms straight, shoulders toward your ears. That's really important, all right? So shrug your shoulders up toward your ears, but now as you go down with the weight, you do want to go down also with the hips, and you do want to arch your back, of course, all right? You can come back up, all right? You can repeat this for reps. As you come back, you can also come back with the hips, all right? So as you come down with the hips, down with the weight, all right? That's the same concept right over here. So you go down, max stretch possible, all right? And you come back up. And you can repeat that for 6 to 10 reps, and on the last one you want to remain in the stretch. Now as you remain in the stretch during this last variation, so you go down with the hips, all right, you shrug your shoulders up, you keep your chest in here, all right. So as you reach your best position here, you do want to keep your chest in, drive the hips down and find the best stretch possible here. Once the hips are in the correct place, just relax your shoulders, let the weight pull your shoulders, pull your arms, pull your hands down. feel that the weight is pulling you into the stretch, and then come back. But the most important thing by far here is that you feel that the weight is pulling your hands down into the stretch. Alright guys, so now you know one of the best exercises out there to stretch your shoulders. Two main variations: hips in line with your body. Second variation, hips down toward the floor. It's kind of different because you may ask yourself, isn't the second variation where I'm just pushing my hips down harder than the first one? So that might be the case in the majority of the scenarios possible, but in reality what happens is that as you bring your hips down, you're going to arch your back, all right? And that arch on your back usually compensates for the stretch on your shoulders. Rather, if you keep your hips in line with your shoulders and with your knees, so everything on the same line, you're not going to arch your back. You're not going to compensate for the stretch with your back, all right? And that is going to put a little more pressure, a little more stretch on your shoulders. So it's not about which variation is hard and which variation is easy, all right? But it's more about what do I want to work on? Do I want to work on my shoulders flexibility only? All right, then choose the first variation where you have your hips in line with your shoulders and with your knees. Or do I want to work on my back flexibility as well? So my thoracic spine extension, so my back extension or my back flexibility. Then choose the second variation, because there you're going to be improving also your back flexibility, your back extension. So it's more about what do I want to work on. That's what you do want to think about. But now, I know that you may have a lot of questions, a lot of doubts, a lot of opinions, and maybe you give this exercise a go, you have something to ask. Feel free to do that, leaving a comment down below, because I'll be really happy to have a chat with you and to talk about this exercise here. Remember also that if you enjoyed the content, hit the thumb up button and help me grow this YouTube channel, all right? It means a lot to me, guys. With that said, that's all from the Flexibility Guy and the beautiful Viola right here for today. See you in the next video. Have a nice stretch. Bye.